Spiritism, a new era for humanity. Jesus, the guide and model, Kardec, the fundamental basis, Spiritist Doctrine or Spiritism. What is it? It is the set of principles and laws, revealed by the superior spirits, contained in the works of Allan Kardec, which constitute the Spiritist Codification, the Book of Spirits, the Book of Mediums, the Gospel according to Spiritism, Heaven and Hell, the Genesis. He is the promised Comforter, who came, in due time, to remember and complement what Jesus taught, restoring all things in their true sense, thus bringing humanity the real basis for its spiritualization. What it reveals. It reveals new and more in-depth concepts about God, the universe, men, spirits, and the laws that govern life. It also reveals who we are, where we came from, where we are going, what is the purpose of our existence, and what is the reason for pain and suffering. What is its scope? Bringing new concepts about man and everything that surrounds him, Spiritism touches on all areas of knowledge, activities, and human behavior. It can and should be studied, analyzed, and practiced in all fundamental aspects of life, such as scientific, philosophical, religious, ethical, moral, educational, social. What it teaches, fundamental points. God is the supreme intelligence and primary cause of all things. He is eternal, immutable, immaterial, unique, omnipotent, sovereignly just and good. The universe is God's creation. It encompasses all rational and irrational, animate and inanimate, material and immaterial beings. In addition to the corporeal world, home to incarnated spirits, men, there is the spiritual world, home to disembodied spirits. In the universe there are other inhabited worlds, with beings of different degrees of evolution, equal, more evolved and less evolved than men. All laws of nature are divine laws, since God is their author. They encompass both physical and moral laws. Man is a spirit incarnated in a material body. The perispirit is the semi-material body that unites the spirit with the material body. Spirits are intelligent beings of creation. They constitute the world of spirits, which pre-exists and survives everything. Spirits are created simple and ignorant. They evolve, intellectually and morally, moving from a lower order to a higher one, until perfection, where they enjoy unalterable happiness. Spirits preserve their individuality before, during, and after each incarnation. Spirits reincarnate as many times as necessary for their own improvement. Spirits always evolve. In their multiple corporeal existences, they may be stationary, but they never regress. The speed of your intellectual and moral progress depends on the efforts you make to reach perfection. Spirits belong to different orders, depending on the degree of perfection they have reached. Pure spirits, who have reached maximum perfection, good spirits, in whom the desire for good is what predominates. Imperfect spirits, characterized by ignorance, the desire for evil and inferior passions. The relationships between spirits and men are constant and have always existed. Good spirits attract us to good, support us in the trials of life, and help us to endure them with courage and resignation. Imperfects push us towards evil. Jesus is the guide and model for all humanity. And the doctrine he taught and exemplified is the purest expression of the law of God. The morality of Christ, contained in the gospel, is the roadmap for the safe evolution of all men, and its practice is the solution to all human problems and the objective to be achieved by humanity. Man has free will to act, but is responsible for the consequences of his actions. The future life reserves for men punishments and enjoyments compatible with the procedure of respecting or not respecting the law of God. Prayer is an act of worship to God. It is a natural law, and is the result of an innate feeling in man, just as the idea of the existence of the Creator is innate. Prayer makes man better. That one. He who prays with fervor and confidence becomes stronger against the temptations of others, and God sends him good spirits to assist him. This is a help that is never refused, when asked sincerely. Spiritist practice. All Spiritist practice is free, within the principle of the gospel. Give freely what you received freely. Spiritist practice is carried out without any external worship, within the Christian principle that God must be worshipped in spirit and truth. Spiritism does not have a priestly body and does not adopt or use in its meetings and practices altars, images, scaffolds, candles, processions, sacraments, concessions of indulgence, vestments, alcoholic or hallucinogenic drinks, incense, smoke, talismans, amulets, horoscopes, fortune-telling, pyramids, crystals, shells, or any other objects, rituals, or forms of external worship. Spiritism does not impose its principles. It invites those interested in getting to know them to submit their teachings to the sieve of reason before accepting them. Mediumship, which allows spirits to communicate with men, is a faculty that many people bring with them at birth, regardless of the religion or doctrinal guideline for life they adopt. Spiritist mediumistic practice is only that which is exercised based on the principles of the Spiritist doctrine and within Christian morality. Spiritism respects all religions, values efforts to do good, and works for fraternization among all men, regardless of their race, color, nationality, belief, cultural or social level. He also recognizes that the true good man is the one who fulfills the law of justice, love, and charity, in its greatest purity. To be born, to die, to be reborn, still, and to always progress, such is the law. Unshakable faith is only that which can face reason face to face and all errors of humanity. Without charity there is no salvation. The study of Allan Kardec's work is fundamental for the correct knowledge of the Spiritist doctrine.